A warm welcome to the latest newsletter from Trade the Easy Way. Welcome everybody. A momentous day in history, and we are witnessing some incredible chart formations here. So let's just try and pick our way through this. And I started off with the Euro US dollar, and if I just dig into this, if you look at the high of the 24th of June, day after Brexit Day, we've got very close to the high up here in mid-August, and here we are very close, within a matter of 30 pips away from the low. So what do we do with the chart like this? Well, I suggest what you might want to do is look at a pullback area anywhere between, I think the most likely area is 101, 110, sorry. If we see 110 tomorrow or any higher into 110.80 and so on, I would short for this to roll over. Okay, so what happened was, when we had the post-Brexit day, was we had this big drop and we spent a week or so building back into that level there, and then we got close back down to the lows again. So that's what I'm anticipating again. This is a big shock to the system. So I'm looking for a push and ease back over the coming week into that area there, and then a rollover, and then get back down to 108, 105, etc. May not happen. Market's not shut yet. We've still got an hour of the Dow. This could still continue just a few pips down to this massive support and keep going. But that's an ideal scenario, that we don't chase this market, we get a pullback and into somewhere underneath this area here, and then we get a chance to get short higher up and then roll it down, because that's exactly what we got on that front. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there. And let's go over to the Dow. So incredible day. Now tomorrow we've got very little data tomorrow, apart from the Fed budget, which is looking to actually be very negative. And then we've got a long weekend for the US because it's Veterans Day on Friday. So what we might see with to me, it's a big spinning top. Obviously, we've still got an hour to go on trading, but this is. Let me just update that chart, because that's not quite right, in that it's not showing the actual high at 640. So if we peak above this and then start closing underneath it, then I would look to short this and right back down to the lows here. And I posted yesterday afternoon this issue about the gaps in these markets. I said late afternoon, long before the people of America started voting, I said markets hate gaps. This was running up, and then we still had this great big gaping hole here, and sure enough, we drop down underneath, come into some support at 17,500. Here we are above 18,500. Okay, so on this one, I would look for this to pull back into this area here, and so around about 18.3, 18.4, and then let's see if that can hold up. But I think we're going to see some at least profit taking into the close, because it's such a massive pivot up there. And then I'll see at least some weakness into tomorrow and the weekend, at least some weakness. Moving on, all the currency pairs out there, I'm very interested in what the pound yen is doing here, because the chart pattern I'm seeing here is obviously the huge sell-off, pullback, sell-off, lower high, sell-off, and here we are pulling back. But see if we can drill down a little further and see where we are in relation to this flash crash here on the 7th. You can see we are back up to the highs here at 144. We're pretty much smack on that high. So just a word of caution, a bit of a spinning top as well. I don't think there's any UK data tomorrow. Let me have a look. Yeah, we've got very little data into this close. I mean, like, if you stick to the rules and just trade the trend, the path of least resistance is up, and yesterday's close is now the potential pullback area at 130. So we might end up going into the week closer to this 138, 135, 138, etc. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at the moment. Let's look at a couple of stocks. So I took a pullback on this one. This is Stan, and if you want to get in on this one, try and see if you can bid at 633. I think that is. Yeah, 633. I like the look of this one. I think it's got the potential to come back to 715 and beyond. Yeah, we're just nipped out of the channel here and closed straight back in again. I think that's a very, very positive sign, very bullish bar, and I think this is nothing more than a pullback. It could, of course, be proved wrong. It's not, by any means, it's not certain, but I like the look of that one, and I think we could see that push higher. And this is Caterpillar. Lovely, lovely breakout. There is the pattern. So we've got a gap here, but I would just look for any pullback into that area there. So if we close up here, then try and bid, even if it means waiting until next week, around about the 87, 87.20 mark, because I think that is due. 85 is this massive support area. And it's possible, you know, if this is a huge move. It might just drift lower over the coming week. So I'll be patient and bid on that one. Okay, I will leave that there. All your feedback, of course, is very, very welcome, and I look forward to seeing you in the room tomorrow.